Hello everyone. Today, in my run time, I'm going to talk a little bit about Solomon, most famously known as the wisest man who have ever lived. And to say that he's the wisest man, it means that many people are wise, but none as wise as he. We all know the story, the genie story, of how Jehovah asked him to wish for whatever he wants, and his wish that was to become wise. And so Jehovah granted him his wish. Jehovah granted him his wish. So we may ask of Solomon, how does this wisdom serve him throughout his life? And we know that there are many incidences of him demonstrating his wisdom in the sight of multitudes or a few. We know of the time when two women came to him with a problem in family life, where one woman had rolled over at night and caused a crib death to her child. The scene, as it was in the story, not very clear right now, but what we know is that one woman, they probably were in the hospital or encamped somewhere where they gave birth, and there was a switch between babies, and there was a decision to be made as to who the live baby belonged to. And in the court of Solomon, the air was tense as both women and spectators waited to hear a decision from King Solomon. And so it turned out that decision was given in a way that the right woman who bore the child was able to keep the child. And all that was based on Solomon's wisdom. Solomon was a king. Solomon was a poet. Solomon was a warrior. And Solomon was a lover. We know of many of his poems in Songs of Solomon, written in sacred writings. So we know that this man was exceptional. This man was exceptional because of his wisdom. This man, Solomon, is notable in fame over many, many, many centuries to this very day. But let's talk about other people who are also wise as we relate them to Solomon. The question perhaps is, did Solomon's wisdom grow from what he got from Jehovah? Did it grow? Did it mature? Did it peak? And the evidence showed that it did. The evidence showed that in his latter life, he wrote things like, "Remember now your Creator in the days of your youth." Because he was looking back at his own life and the life of those he governed, and see how there are many, many failings. He also spoke of all his vanity and vexation of spirit, because whatever you go through in life based on ego, self-will, and greed, in the end do not amount to much in the purpose of life that the Creator has for everyone. So he came to a point where he says, vanity, vanity, all is vanity. Because he was looking back at the futility of life, the way people live it. And so we know for sure that Solomon's wisdom peaked as he grew in it, as he became more conversant with it, as he came to relate it to what he could see, hear, and experience in social life. And so it is with many of us today who are wise, though not as wise as Solomon, find that we are peaking in our wisdom and can demonstrate the usefulness of that maturity. You can demonstrate the usefulness of that maturity. You see things also like Solomon according to their futility, not just for the excitement or for the physical pleasures or for the fame. You see things in a loftier sphere, a loftier area of understanding. And so you make decisions in that way. So in closing, let's hear something more from the king. But then, because the preacher was wise, he went on teaching the people all he knew. And he collected proverbs and classified them. For the preacher was not only a wise man, but a good teacher. He not only taught what he knew to the people, but taught them in an interesting manner. The wise man's words are like golds that spur to action. They nail down important truths. Students are wise who master what their teachers tell them. But my son, be warned, there is no end of opinions ready to be expressed. Studying them can go on forever and become very exhausting. Here is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey His commandments, for this is the entire duty of man. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get more. So until next time, bye for now.